What's going on? Welcome to The Shoe with me. I'm James Yanish. Welcome in. So I just want to start a podcast talking about Colts, and some other NFL news, right? I love talking football all the time, so why not put it on a podcast? If you're watching right now, appreciate you, thank you. You're the man, you're the woman, appreciate you. Like I said, I'm going to potentially try and talk about some other NFL stuff, but I'm a diehard Colts fan, born and raised in Colorado. Been a Colts fan since like 5 years old. I have no idea why. It's caused a lot of pain and a couple of good memories, but it's been worth it. Like I said, no idea why I've been a Colts fan my entire life. I think the first ever game I watched was probably Peyton Manning and the Colts, but I do have a picture of me at like 5 years old in a Peyton jersey, right? And my dad's a Packers fan, so it doesn't stem from that or anything. But yeah, thought I'd just make a podcast, talk to some Colts fans out there, talk to some NFL fans out there, and give my opinion on some stuff that you probably don't really care about. I watch Colts podcasts all the time and stuff like that because I can't get enough football, but honestly, they piss me off half the time because I feel like their takes are wrong, and you're probably going to think some of my takes are wrong. It's completely fine, but you're probably wrong. Just playing. I mean, it's my opinion. It is what it is. But yeah, I mean, like I said, just wanted to talk some football. Kind of give my outlook on the Colts, right? I know a lot of people do this. But yeah, let's talk about the season so far, right? Starting out 1-2, not ideal. Week 1, very competitive. It was basically AR's big playability that kept us in the game, right? Didn't do much rushing, gave up a lot of yards on the ground, and CJ Stroud was CJ Stroud, right? I mean, we had a chance there at the end, and I honestly felt like that if AR did get the ball back week 1, we probably were going to win that game, honestly. Down 2, if they don't convert the freaking 3rd and 13, right, with a perfect throw to Nico Collins on the sideline. I mean, Jalen Jones has some great coverage too. Then we might, in my opinion, at that point in time, be talking about us being 2-1. Can't complain about week 1 that much. I was super happy to see AR compete with CJ, right? I mean, what else can you ask for? Week 2, I don't even want to talk about that. That was horrible. Giving up 230 on the ground in the first half is just like obviously unacceptable. I'm just a fan though, so can't say it's completely unacceptable. I mean, I'm not out there in their shoes trying to freaking tackle Josh Jacobs, right, on a reverse. But did not love to see that at all. And then I felt like we had a bounce back week. Obviously, everyone did, and we technically did against the Bears. But to be completely honest, their rushing attack hasn't been good one time this year, right? And they also have a rookie quarterback, a defensive head coach. They're also young as well, in certain areas, as are we. But, I mean, it was good to see us obviously catch a win, right? That's all we can ask for every single week to week. Rush defense looked good. AR didn't. Rush offense looked good, But I feel like this upcoming week is huge for us to get to 2-2, and then we go to Jacksonville, Tennessee. I feel like, we could be looking. There is a world, right, where we're 4-2 after we started 1-2. And I'm not going to count Jacksonville, obviously. I mean, they just got freaking blown out in Buffalo. But we haven't won there since 2013, and it's like the Jacksonville curse, right? Clown Town, all that. I mean, I'm not going to count that as a win. I'm honestly going to count it as a loss till we win there. But I want to hop into the biggest thing that has been pissing me off online, and the thing that I just kind of want to talk about all the time, right? Like, Anthony freaking Richardson. Like, Colts fans piss me off because you're saying he's a bust. It's not going to work out. Start Joe Flacco, all this bullshit, right? The dude has 7 starts in the NFL. And then, if you want to go into it more, 18 starts since high school, right? Like, put that into your mind real fast. Anthony Richardson, who just turned 22 years old, has 18 starts since high school. You have to let him develop and grow, right? And like the biggest thing too is it's not his reads out on the field. I mean he's had one, and he said that he was predicting that Pittman was gonna break on the inside and be open, right? I mean, that's a bad throw, yes, but It's not like he's seeing ghosts out there, as Sam Darnold said, right? Like, let him grow. It's literally just mechanics. Yes, I get the accuracy, 49% completion percentage. Yeah, that's not good. But honestly, if you go back to Green Bay, where I believe there was 8 or 9 passes dropped, right? That's going to raise that up over the 50% mark. I mean, dude, 7th start ever, 3rd start this season, technically a rookie this year, right? I mean, not technically, but it's his rookie season still, dude. And I know everyone compares him to Andrew Luck, Josh Allen, Peyton Manning, but I mean, imagine if Peyton Manning was playing in today's NFL and broke the broke the interception record with 28. Dude, people would be losing their minds, right? Rookie interception rate, by the way. People would be losing their minds, and honestly, with social media and everything, I don't know if Peyton would have made it through his first year. They would have eaten him alive. I think we just need to give AR some grace, let him grow. And also, dude, he's making throws that I don't even know if Josh Allen could make, right? Like, week 1, slips, recovers sort of, throws 65.3 yards in the air on a dime to Alec Pierce, right? Perfectly in stride. Didn't have to speed up, didn't have to jump, didn't have to stop. Nothing, dude. Perfect in stride. They're running freaking quarters, too. And beats them deep? That's just insane arm talent, right? And just talent overall. Like, I don't know what else you could ask as a Colts fan. We have a quarterback who, if, and I know it's not guaranteed or anything like that, if he were to reach his ceiling, right? We're talking about kind of like, there's certain games, right, with elite quarterbacks, Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, Burrow, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they're on that day, you can only kind of hope to contain them. Like, that's what you can see from AR. Glimpses, right? We need to let him grow. Stop all the bullshit about start Joe Flacco. Because what do we want to do? Do we really want to go get an 8-win season again? Draft 15th and be in the same freaking boat that we've been in since Andrew Luck retired? I really don't think we want to do that. I mean, we've been just trying to put a Band-Aid on with Matt Ryan, Carson Wentz, Phillip Rivers, Jacoby Brissett, right? Like, that's all it's been. And now we are kind of finally actually in the rebuild that we've wanted since Andrew Luck. And a lot of you guys just want to jump ship, right? And I'm not just like, I know it's not all Colts Nation, and I know there's a lot of Colts Nation that backs them up, right? But it just kind of, it blows my mind when I see shit on X and stuff that's, oh, like, AR is not the answer, he's a bust. Dude, it's 7 games. He has arm talent that maybe other quarterbacks in the NFL could only dream of, right? And then on top of that, dude, he can run the ball. He can run a 4.4 40 at 6'4", 250. Like, what else do you want? Let him grow, please. And stop all that bullshit. Like, in my opinion, in my hopes, I'm a diehard fan. He's going to be a stud. Let him grow. On to the good things so far this season. JT is himself, it seems, right? 21 JT. Unstoppable, dude. That run, that 20-yard or that 29-yard touchdown that he had against the Bears, that vision to double cut to the right. Dude, I don't know if there's truly another running back who is scoring a touchdown on that play. Jonathan Taylor is insane. Offensive line is great. Top 3 ranked in pass and run. Wide receivers look good, right? I know Michael Pittman's had an injury or two, right? That maybe, I don't know, it's been kind of off with him. He had 4 catches for 36 yards on Sunday, right? So, I mean, if we can just continually feed him, get him healthy. A.D. Mitchell, wide open a couple times week 1, overthrown. It's just going to take AR and AD growing together, playing more together. And I think that's going to be good. And then we just got Downs back. And I'm probably the biggest Josh Downs fan. I always scream on third down, babe. Third down. Yeah, third down. Find Josh Downs. Dude's a freaking stud. That's going to help AR in the slot. Their connection last year was insane. Yeah, I mean, and then AP, obviously. I can't forget Alec Pierce. He's averaging 25 yards a reception, dude. Like his big playability is finally unlocked with AR. And then I guess just to wrap up on AR, right? Like, with him, you're never out of the game, right? Last year against the Rams, down 23-0. You're not out of the game. We came back, tied that, took that to overtime. Week 1, dude. CJ Stroud and the Texans strike AR 70-yard bomb, right? Like, I don't know what else you could want. I think our tight ends are underrated. Yes, week 1 they didn't have a reception. Week 2 I think they had one, and then last week Kylan Granson finally kind of got going, right? But they're all good at run blocking, and all have some ability, right? I mean, Molly Cox saw that touchdown last year. Kylan Granson 42-yard reception last week. I feel good about our offense, and honestly, probably most important for AR is we have Shane Steichen, right? I feel like he's kind of had a rough start to the season. But, I mean, last year, dude, he made Gardner Minshew look good at certain times. And got us 9 wins with Gardner. I think we just got to believe in him. I mean, he helped Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, right? We just got to believe in him. I love him. He's got fire, everything like that. On to the bad. Defense, obviously. Right, boys? I mean, it's unacceptable to give up 230 in week 2. 500 yards in the first 2 weeks, damn near. It's just unacceptable. But like I said, it seems like we kind of bounced back last week, which is good. It's good. I mean, I don't know what else you can want. It's a week-to-week league at certain points, and we looked good, right? Shout out Jalen Jones, 2 interceptions, looked like a wide receiver on the sideline. And I've always kind of believed in him, dude. Like, 7th round rookie got thrown straight into the CB1 spot. I mean, I don't know. He's growing too, dude. We have a young team. Latu, first career sack. And it's a strip sack at the biggest moment of the game. That's freaking huge. I mean, that's what we drafted him for, right? Robert Mathis, Dwight Freeney. Like, that's so good. And I was just honestly really happy to see that. That's probably my favorite part of the entire game. Obviously, turnovers and everything aren't great. But like I said, we got to grow with AR. I mean, it's not... honestly, all it truly is mechanics, dude. I mean, he has the insane arm talent. He throws a freaking fastball when he needs to throw a changeup sometimes, right? And that's just going to come with learning and reps and game. And I know, like, you guys hear this shit all the time, but, I mean, that's truly what it is. AR and Josh Allen's stats are basically identical. Josh Allen, you guys got to remember, Josh Allen was not good for the first 20 to 25 games of his career. But yeah, I mean, I think we're in a good spot. We just need to grow. And we have a huge week coming up against the 3-0 Steelers. We're 1-2, obviously. And like I said earlier, I mean, there is a potential for us to be 4-2. Like, we're going to be fine, I think, if we can just learn to grow with our quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we could potentially win 3 games at most this year. But I think it's just important that AR grows, gets those game reps, and, you know, like, we got to be there for him and stop shitting on him on X all the time. I think we catch his dub this week because last year when we played the Steelers, we ran the ball down their throat. And now we have AR. Last year we had Gardner, right? No deep ball, and we had Gardner. Now we have AR's legs. I think he has 10 explosive runs this year of over 10 yards. Somewhere around there. And then JT's been on fire. The O-line's played great. And then we have freaking AP, dude. I mean, they have to watch the deep ball. I mean, we have 5 passes so far over 40 yards, which leads the NFL. I think there was 5 or 6 teams last year that didn't have 5 all year. So I think we catch this dub this weekend against Pittsburgh. Their defense started out and they played week 1. They played the Falcons, then they played the Raiders, then they played the Chargers. Right? Falcons week 1 with Kirk Cousins, first game as a Falcon. Played Gardner Minshew and the Raiders, and then Justin Herbert, for the first half last weekend, and then he was out with a sprained ankle, right? So their defense is very good, yes, and I'm not saying it's not. TJ Watt is, in my opinion, probably the best defensive player in the entire NFL. But I mean, last year we ran the ball down their throat, and this year we're only better on offense, technically, right? We just got to sustain drives. Hope AR grows a little bit week to week, and I think we're going to be completely fine. You just got to love AR, nurture him. You know what I'm saying? Rub his head a little bit. But thank you guys for watching. I'm going to try and do as many of these as I can. Let me know what you disagree with down below, what you agree with down below. And what else do you guys want to talk about down below? Just start a conversation. But appreciate you guys for coming in. Welcome to The Shoe with me, James Nianish. Peace.